morning to you. Good morning. Welcome to my channel. My name is Debra Ann Matthews, and my channel is all about weight loss, wellness, knee pain, back pain, chronic pain, obesity, morbid obesity, food, all the stuff. Okay. Please come in, hit the like button, subscribe button, and give a sister a super chat, if you will. I got to tell you this quote that just popped in my head. I just saw this on a YouTube script, short. Do not lose yourself. I got to write it down. Do not lose yourself. Do not lose yourself giving the best of yourself to someone who is not yours. Now, how that relates to us is, hey, do not lose yourself making excuses, trying hard not to face life's issues, and then over admiring someone who has just as many problems as you do, someone who has just as many problems, just as many fat cells, an overabundance of mobility and morbid obesity on their body as you do. And I'm not saying I don't appreciate the kudos and great job, and I do appreciate that. But I'm really beginning to feel like people are putting me on some superhuman level. Hell, last year this time, when I lost 33 pounds, I was still eating like a mad woman. I had to fight to say, come on, Deborah, calm down. You can do this. I had to keep myself in accountability classes, taking nutrition classes, going to see my personal trainer. My personal trainer come in there every day with his big old jug of water. How y'all doing? I'm like, Coach, what you been doing? You been drinking your water? He coming in there losing weight, and he don't even have a weight problem, okay? And then when I was like, I'm like my coach. I'm like my coach. I'm like my coach. I'm like my coach. And I was proud that I could say that I didn't eat the candy and the snacks and all that stuff. Like, I was proud because he was giving me a good example. And I mean, I'm like, okay. And then by Thanksgiving, he flips on me and go, I'm like, but Coach, you don't overeat and you don't eat candy. He said, eat sweets. He says, I'm going to get down at Thanksgiving. So, what he kept doing is showing me that he's human, that he is indeed human. And I appreciate that, because so many times, and this is what Jason Sieb is talking to us about in the other groups that I'm a part of. He is saying, are we more valuable because we weigh smaller? What is the magic trick that weighing smaller is going to do for you? Now, I'm like, I posted just now, I said, look here, I can't get no fatter. I got to lose weight. But what he's trying to get us to understand is that I have weight. I am not overweight. I have weight on my body. He's trying to get us to understand that we abuse ourselves by mentally putting all the negative things in our brain. And essentially, it really stops us from losing weight. And let me tell you, I'm in so many weight loss Facebook groups. Them people done had babies or something, and they don't know what to do. They don't have any tools. They're stressed out. They're depressed. They're sad because of their weight. And I think that for me, because I've been fighting this weight loss battle for so long, I refuse to be too debilitated. I refuse to let just my weight hold me down. So I've always lived a full life until I couldn't walk. I was at my old job yesterday. in my wheelchair. And as I think about going back to work, I'm not going to be able to do the same things that I could do. I'm going to have to do freelance work, work where I can set my own schedule, because physically, I mean, these are still barriers. But let me share with you. Let me share with you a couple of things, because I wanted to. I want to fuss, but I want to share with you this article. It's Obesity and Overview by my obesity dot myobesityteam.com. And so what it says is, what causes obesity? The causes of obesity are complex. Genetic and environmental factors. Environmental factors mean if there's not a lot of fresh food available to you in your neighborhood, if there are lots of fast food restaurants that offer $1 meal deals all the time, it says environmental factors both influence the risk of developing obesity. Lifestyle factors, including high stress, lack of sleep, food choices, pregnancy, and having time and physical ability to exercise, can influence body size. Some health conditions and medications. So, as you think about your weight loss journey, like I said, I appreciate the encouragement. I appreciate everything you all give to me. That's why I'm on this channel, because I need help, and I continue to need help because I am a food addict. Good morning, Jeremy. Good morning, K-Bib. Good morning, Justin. However, in order for me to succeed, I have to give myself grace. Okay? I have to say, hey, and on top of that, my high stressing myself out led me to this point where I am. I have to work, but money was tight. Money has been tight even before my house burnt down. Well, it was tight a couple of years before that, so I switched over my tax things. So I am in a pickle. So I got to the point where the more support I started getting, and when I say support, I mean I have a counselor. I made an appointment. I guess it's this week. Maybe it's next week, to go see a psychiatrist, because I need to get as much support as I can to help me truly deal with my weight, which deals with emotions, which deals with stress, which deals with how I handle things, facing things. And that's okay. So somebody was, people love to come on here and say, I'm like you. Yes, we're human, but you also have your own unique set of issues. And I get crazy when people think just because you see me, I'm in pain. I'm not walking around in pain. I'm in pain sometimes because of the weather. Sometimes, like Tuesday, I was in pain so much, I was so mad because I'm like, she worked me too hard. However, those days are going to come. I'm talking about, I was in pain the whole day. I couldn't even go line dancing. I'm still in pain because I struggle with incontinence, which is stress and anxiety. And that's something that, being a part of Jason Sabe's group and also a part of Michelle's group, she's teaching me meditation. When I get stressed, calm down. And that's part of why I come home after I work out now, because I need to rest and balance. So, like I was saying, people are giving me all these kudos as if I'm not human, as if, I guess it makes people feel better to say, I'm just like you. No, you have to claim who you are with your issue. One of my associates, she said, oh yeah, we got to stop eating this junk food. I said, would you please speak in the singular? I don't struggle with junk food. I don't struggle with eating out. I don't struggle with that. So you have to claim what it is you want, what it is you're struggling with, in order to heal, in order to get better. And that's very important, because let me tell you this, because this is an issue that is not going anywhere. Each individual person must deal with it collectively. 2 out of every 5 adults are obese in the U.S. That means when you see 5 people, 2 of them got a weight problem. But that doesn't mean the other 3 are healthy either. What defines health is blood pressure, A1C, and cholesterol. So, we're all in good company because we've been fed a bag of goods with all this crappy food out there that we had no idea was crappy. Not to the extent that it is. Okay, 13% of people worldwide are obese. So that's if you have 100%, 100 people, 13 of them is obese. 49% of black adults and 45% Hispanic, and then 42% white adults and 17% Asians have obesity. And that have obesity, that's the new term that we have been getting introduced. We are not obese, we have obesity. So I'm like, okay. And then once again, and they say if you have been diagnosed with obesity, it's important to have regular checkups to make sure you minimize your risk for other health issues. And say your care team can evaluate blood pressure, blood sugar levels, and sleep quality, and other screenings for your condition as needed. So all of these things affect environmental, genetics, exercise, food choices, lifestyle factors. All of these things affect obesity. And one of the things that we learned a few weeks ago that was just amazing is that we're not exercising so that we can lose weight. We're exercising so that we can see what our body can do, so we can give our body some strength, stretching, and gait remembrance. Always reminding your body, hey, body, I can move. Now, hey, let me do these push-ups so I can lose weight. Or let me eat this bad thing. Then I'm going to go to the gym and work it out. Those are not right ways to think. Isn't that amazing? So I wanted to just come on and really say that, mobility challenges are totally different than weight loss, because you can have mobility challenges. And I actually started, when I go to the senior citizen center, even though I'm young, but I was like, why are they having issues and they're skinny? Because in a way I thought maybe because they're skinny, then they wouldn't have some of the issues that I'm having. So I just wanted to tell us that what we have to do is we have to own our own journey. And one of the ladies in one of the groups I'm in, I was like, well, I started 2 hours a week, 2 days a week. Oh, that's a long time. You don't have to do what I did. Do what you do. So I really want people to know now that's going to be a challenge. You have to accept the fact that you have your own race to run. I have my own race to run. My knees ache right now, sitting right here. They just ache a little bit. And, I get stressed. But guess what? I ain't going to eat about it, because I learned how not to eat about it. But 2 years ago, I was eating about it, honey. And that's what makes my ability not to overeat so strong. Once you learn it, you got it. I was sharing with my support group yesterday. I've had 4 days since last July 1 that I ate sugar. 4, I can tell you, the 4 days. And one of them was last Friday. And even after I ate a sugar, I had about 6 teaspoons of a dessert. By Tuesday, I still lost weight. So it's not about weight. It's about what's weighing you down. So you have to own your own journey. And one of the groups that I'm a part of, Jason wants us to wake up, do our meditations. And hey, if you can only do, sometimes I just do 5 minutes. But the goal is to get to 20 to 30 minutes. He wants us to sit with no computer, no phone, sit every day for 2 hours in your own space, in your own thoughts. He wants us to take a shower, turn the cold water on for 10 seconds, okay? Because we have to get used to hard things and then congratulate ourselves. He wants to take a break from caffeine. Even though I will have coffee, sometimes it helps with gout health, okay? He wants us to walk in bad weather. Now, look here. I'm not going to be messing my hair walking in no bad weather. I'm not going to catch a cold. But maybe this summer I can do that. What he's teaching us is that life is full of discomfort. And it's okay to face things that are not comfortable. That's the problem. And I totally agree with that. Doing things to make myself comfortable. Because it's tough out here, y'all. So I just wanted to come on and encourage you. Let me sing a song. Okay, let me tell you some other tips. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even read this one. Blackout night. Spend an evening pretending you don't have any electricity and all your gadgets are uncharged. Wow. Drive in silence, especially in bad traffic. Sit with your thoughts and be in the moment. Even when your gut reaction is to get frustrated or angry, you're basically saying, is that all you've got, world? I can handle much more. He's getting your mind prepared to be able to face hard things. Oh, this is what another one. Sit with your cravings. When you're staring down the barrel of potential cheesecake, woo, girl, sit with them. Acknowledge that you're feeling cravings, you're uncomfortable, but don't give in. Just tell yourself, I'm uncomfortable, and that's just fine. I love that one. Because, baby, yesterday when I went to the transportation office, they had 2 big bowls of candy. And the old Debra would have been eating, but the new Debra went, I see that candy. I don't eat candy, so hey, what else you got? You got to tempt me with something else, because, baby, I don't eat candy from no candy dish. Okay? And this one was neat, which I do this. Use public transportation. If you don't normally ride the bus or train, this one can be a horrible inconvenience. I love that. Finding ways to make yourself uncomfortable on purpose is going to help us to be better people, especially not just dealing with weight, because what he's teaching us is that if you take care of yourself, you will lose weight naturally. One of the things he said to do is stop eating in between snacks, just eat 3 meals a day. And I actually cooked my food yesterday, and it was nasty, y'all. I was like, I gotta try again with this. So I ate a few bites of my brown rice and spinach and chicken. I'm like, ooh, this right here nasty. And I left my fruit. I forgot to get my fruit off the table because I was gonna eat my meal and fruit. But I said, I ain't going back in there and get it, honey. It'll be in there tomorrow when I get there. And I got some grapefruit because my coach gave me a new list of meal plans. And I was like, I don't like grapefruit. But guess what? I'm going to start eating grapefruit because it's what? Good for me. This idea of eating food that tastes good, that sounds like a cool thing to do. But the truth is, we're supposed to eat food that gives us the nutrition that we need. Isn't that amazing? Really turning around the concepts that we have been instilled in our psyche, in advertisements on why and what we're supposed to eat. So I just want to encourage you to say, hey, you have your own journey, and I do too. And that's why you got to find your own song, okay? My song is, I was dancing with my baby to the tenor sea walls, with an old friend I happened to see. Oh yes I did, when I introduced her to my baby. And while they were dancing, my old friend stole my baby away from me. Oh yes she did. Ba-dum. My other song is, come on and ease on down the road. Ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on, ease on down the road. Ba-na-na. I got a lot of songs. I got happy talk. Keep talking happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You gotta have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream? come true. Bum, 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 bum. I got, when I need to stand up, I got Peter Piper. And when I need to stand up, I got Let Me Clear My Throat, honey. You better get you your favorite song, your favorite poem. My poem is And Then I Rise. Oh, they played the poem Black Mother last month, honey. Nothing beats the pride of the Negro mother, okay? And they played, and then also Comes the Dawn. That's another poem. You better get you a scripture, honey. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Get you a scripture, get you something to hold on to, okay? And believe me, when you do the work, you will never, and I never believed this, but I'm experiencing it now. I know that I will never go back to eating an abundance of sugar. I know that I will never go back to the higher 400s where I have been as I'm creeping down. Baby, I'm creeping down in these 400s. You hear me? And I'm excited about it. I'm like, okay, bye-bye 400s, baby. We're going to go deuces. Because I'm putting the work in. And some of that work means sitting, breathing, relaxing, balancing. My shoulders kind of still hurt right here. But I got to remember, don't do it. I can't do too much. I got to take my time and balance myself. Okay? And I'm excited about that. So I want to thank you for supporting my channel. Please come in, like, comment, and share. You're going to see me. I'm going to training today at Soar Over Obstacles. And even going to that gym, it's called Soar Over Obstacles. Oh, another thing a lady said, she was like, does your lipedema, see how big my legs are right there? Does your lipedema hurt? Girl, no. Don't look at me and find ways to relate. Just look at me and then look at yourself, honey. These big old legs. Now, of course, my ortho treats me for the knee pain, okay? And he even told me, the more you lose weight, the longer the knee pain medicine is going to stay in your body. I didn't go to my knee shot last month because my knees weren't hurting. But and every week I'm losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight. Then, boom, drop 10 pounds. So that's how your body does. That's the natural way your body works. You got to keep working it. And you start, if you can't do nothing else, tap your toes. If you got a mobility issue, then you start, you go, you grow, you go, you go, you go. You keep going, honey. You got chicka, 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 chicka. Remember when you was a kid? I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I know I can, no I can, I know I can, I know I can. Chicka, 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 chicka. Keep chucking along, honey. Singing your song, okay? But honey, I gotta get in this tub, baby, to wash up. Get ready for the day. But first I'm gonna do my meditations and I'm gonna take another nap for about 15 minutes. That's how I do. I get all nervous, gotta relax. But that's my way. You gotta find your way, baby. Do it. Honey, you can do it. You can do it. Yes, you can. Because if you put one foot in front of the other, soon you'll be walking across the floor. If you put one foot in front of the other, soon you'll be walking out the door. See, I took all my food out of my room. I started cooking in the kitchen again. Because if I keep putting one foot in front of the other, soon I'll be baking. I got to get my crock pot out. I need somebody to come and reach and get my crock pot out so I can put that pork loin. Because that's something my coach, he said we can eat, and I need to cook that pork loin. Get me some protein in there. So thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Please comment, like, subscribe. I appreciate you. Bye.